Good evening, I am Mahesh Bhagwat and welcome to my daily program Anyone Can Trade. I teach how simple everyday tools like moving averages and trend lines are sufficient to analyze Nifty, Bank Nifty and various stocks. I show how only doing this is enough to pick stocks that are interesting from a trader's perspective. So, what are the objectives of the program? The first is to highlight that very basic and simple analysis of markets is a highly effective way to trade. To show that this can be done by anyone and hence anyone can trade. Finally, to build a community of profitable traders and investors. Please also read the important disclaimer. This program is not meant to be taken as an advice to buy or sell. Please do your own research before taking any investment or trading decisions. This program only intends to show how to do simple analysis of stocks and markets and how it can be effective. So Nifty grinds higher. There's no different, nothing different that I have to say from what I said yesterday. It continues to remain between these two trend lines, the short term and the long term. Only if it closes below this long term trend line or closes above the short term trend line will anything different be said. Otherwise, we are just grinding higher day by day. The same thing about Bank Nifty. It has been above the 50-day moving average but below the trend line. Today, however, there was a slight change in the sense that it did make a bigger move than it has done in the last few days, but still it remains between these two levels. So we'll wait and watch. The bias is upwards, of course. Today is Sri Krishna Janmashtami, and so no better day than today to talk about one episode in Sri Krishna's life that is very relevant to traders. So Sri Krishna had just killed Kamsa, his uncle, and proceeded to free his mother and father, Devaki and Vasudeva, from the prison. He had refused to accept the throne and instead urged Ugrasena, Kamsa's father, to be the king. All this is pretty well known. What is not well known is that Kamsa was married to the two daughters of the very powerful king of Magadha called Jarasandha. Jarasandha was naturally upset that his daughters were widowed by Krishna and proceeded to attack Mathura. His armies were repelled several times by Krishna and the Yadavas, but Jarasandha was not easily deterred. He built a larger army, got more allies, and attacked with all his might. When he reached Mathura, he was surprised to find an empty city. Krishna had managed to convince the Yadavas about the futility of fighting Jarasandha and had beaten a very strategic retreat all the way to Dwarka, the western port of Gujarat. Krishna lived to fight another day. Years later, Krishna managed to kill Jarasandha with the help of the Pandavas. This incredible act of strategic retreat earned him the name Ranchor Das, literally meaning the one who leaves the battle. Krishna shows the trader the incredible importance of living to fight another day by an act of strategic retreat. In our trading terminology, this is called a stop loss. I cannot stress enough the importance of a stop loss. A successful trader is only one who can take a stop loss without any emotion attached to it. For example, we can talk about Titan. I had given an idea that Titan had made a breakout and it is headed higher and this is what this chart indeed showed. But today Titan broke below the lows of this day, which was at around 1076 I think, and actually proceeded to fall further. So this is the time when as a trader I have taken my stop loss and got out. If I don't take the stop loss, I don't know how much more the loss could be. I had bought much higher around these levels and I took my loss and got out. This is very important as a trader, and I wanted to highlight this mainly because it doesn't mean that just because we have a very simple way of doing things, it doesn't just actually mean that we will always be right. We will not be right always, and we need to be able to take the stop loss, take this strategic act of retreat so that we can live to fight another day. This is extremely important, and Krishna's Janmashtami was the best day to be able to talk about this. So I wanted to talk about Britannia today. It has broken below this trend line, which it has here itself, and then proceeded to make this kind of very slightly sideways to corrective kind of move. And today's move is the first sign that maybe this is over and Britannia is going to head lower from here. So this is a red candle after this large green candle and a shooting star kind of formation. It doesn't matter what these candlestick formations are. What it just shows is that after a long grinding up move, we have seen one big down day. So if Britannia actually falls below these levels where this red dot is, we might start seeing a correction in Britannia. So I continue with my simplicity story, and therefore we have these two trend lines that I've drawn, white lines that I've drawn, and Havells has actually come down exactly from that level. So this was a big down day in Havells, and you can see this. So if it breaks below this low of today, then we could see a correction, and then we have to see what it does once it touches this white line. If from there again it bounces back, then the correction is probably over, but otherwise you could see a pretty decent fall from here. On top of it, there is this negative divergence. We have talked about negative divergence in the past, and I have always said what it is. It is that the fact that RSI has made a lower high here, this was the high of RSI here, this is the high here, whereas Havells has made a higher high here. So it means that there is a lower high in RSI and a higher high in Havells, the stock. So this is called negative divergence. A negative divergence coming at this level of a trend line's resistance is kind of very important. So I would look at a break of today's low as significant for Havells. So this is weekly chart of Havells. To add to the contextual importance of what I just said in the daily chart, I'm showing you the weekly chart, and in the weekly chart this is the 50-week moving average, and this week is not yet over. Today is only Tuesday, so we have further time. But if in this week, if it closes below the 50-week moving average, then it adds to what I've just talked about in the daily chart itself of Havells being negative. So this is NIIT Tech. This large white line that you see is a resistance line, that is a horizontal line that I have drawn. And here you can see that after, NIIT has been coming down from that level, and even this time NIIT has hit that level and made a candle today which is like a shooting star. So a candle like this after such a large rally could be the sign that NIIT is probably stopping its current rally at least and beginning to form a corrective pattern from here on, which could be enough for a trader to short and make some money. After talking about stocks which I kept saying might fall, I said let us at least talk about some positive things today. So Page Industries is one stock that I wanted to highlight. After being in a large corrective phase, Page Industries has come back and rested again at this trend line support that it has taken several times in this rally. So we have come to this level, we have taken support and gone back up today. Now if this rally continues, and how will I know that it is showing the first signs of continuing? If it breaks the high of this day, this red day, if it breaks the high and goes above, then I would say that maybe the trendline support is holding and that Havells is headed high. This is Page Industries. Page Industries is headed higher. So you will be surprised to see Z in my watch list. The reason Z is here is because of this trend line. I have drawn this falling trend line, so this has been a resistance for Z in the past, and today is the first day that it has managed to close above that trend line. Does that mean that I am recommending, or I am saying that just because it has closed above this trend line one should buy Z? The answer is no. We have to wait and watch, but this definitely merits coming into the watch list. Depending on the price action in the coming days, we can take a call on Z. What we have done for you is to highlight stocks of interest, stocks which are at such levels that a trade can be taken with very low risk to reward ratio. If there is anything close to a holy grail in trading, then finding such stocks will definitely qualify as one. However, finding such stocks is only one insignificant step in becoming a successful trader. The other two are money management and understanding the psychological pitfalls of trading. Along with trading methodology, I cover money management and psychology of trading in great detail in my trading program called STT, or Surf the Tide. If you believe anyone can trade, then contact me on the number given below. If you like what you saw and you want to be notified about our new videos, then please show your love by subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to visit www.themoneymojo.com for more on our training programs, podcasts and blogs.